Know what I think?
You think you look adorable.
Not just that, hon. I think your shampoo did a terrific sexy number on my hair.
All right, folks, I got roasted in the comments on part 1, and I deserved every bit of it. From mismatched visuals to skipping some of your all-time favorites, I really managed to make a disco ball-sized mess. But hey, if you haven't seen part 1 yet, now you've got a reason. Go witness the carnage for yourself. In the meantime, I'm back for redemption with part 2. This time, I've loosened my bell-bottoms, triple-checked my crochet versus knitting, and I'm ready to dive back into the fabulous chaos of 70s fashion. Let's do this. Number 1. Hot pants. Let's kick things off with one of the most talked about trends, hot pants. These short shorts redefined bold. Whether in denim, satin, or even sequins, hot pants were all about attitude. I remember a girl from my school showing up at the roller rink in sparkly red hot pants paired with white roller skates and striped tube socks. Heads turned, jaws dropped, and she owned every moment. Disco goers loved them too. Paired with pantyhose and platforms, they were as much a part of the nightlife as the glittering disco balls overhead. You couldn't walk into a club without spotting at least 10 pairs shimmying under the strobes. Number 2. Gauchos. Gauchos made a statement with their bold, breezy style. These calf-length pants offered a mix of comfort and chic, thanks to their wide, flowing legs that flared from the hips. Often made from cotton, wool, or velvet, gauchos were perfect for creating that bohemian vibe that was so popular at the time. Popular among both the free-spirited and fashion-forward, these pants were perfect for days at the park or nights out at a disco. Number 3. Patchwork denim. Patchwork denim took everyday jeans to the next level. Jackets, skirts, and jeans were stitched together from scraps of denim and colorful fabric, creating pieces that were as unique as their owners. I had a friend who spent an entire summer sewing patches onto her favorite pair of bell-bottoms. By the end, they looked like a mosaic masterpiece. Patchwork wasn't just a style, it was a statement of individuality, and every piece carried its own story. Number 4. Denim skirts. Denim skirts took jeans to the next level in the 70s, evolving from workwear to high fashion. Designers experimented with mini, midi, and maxi lengths, and patchwork skirts became popular, reflecting the era's DIY bohemian vibe. Often paired with crochet tops or peasant blouses, these skirts symbolized individuality. By the 80s, they were replaced by neon fabrics and power suits, but have made periodic comebacks as a nod to 70s style. If you're enjoying this blast from the past, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Your support helps keep the nostalgia rolling, and I really appreciate it. Thanks for being part of the journey. Number 5. Satin baseball jackets. Satin baseball jackets first emerged as athletic team wear in the early 20th century, but it wasn't until the 1970s that they became a fashion trend. Shiny, lightweight, and available in vibrant colors, these jackets gained popularity not only for their sporty roots, but also for their versatility. In the mid-70s, satin jackets exploded in popularity thanks to their appearances in movies and pop culture. The Warriors, 1979, gave these jackets an edgy urban vibe, while celebrities like Steve McQueen and Paul Newman made them a casual yet sophisticated choice for everyday wear. They maintained their cool factor into the early 80s, but eventually took a back seat to heavier leather jackets and the preppy blazers of the decade. Today, satin baseball jackets are making a comeback in streetwear, with designers drawing inspiration from their 70s heyday. Number 6. Knickerbockers. Knickerbockers, or knee-length trousers, had a revival in the 1970s as a nod to vintage fashion with a modern twist. Often made of corduroy or tweed, these pants offered a preppy, polished look that appealed to men and women alike. Paired with tall socks and boots, knickerbockers became a hit in the mid-70s, often seen in high-fashion editorials and on stylish celebrities. Their quirky, old-school charm made them a unique addition to 70s fashion, though they never reached mainstream popularity. By the late 70s, knickerbockers fell out of favor as more relaxed styles dominated. However, their influence can still be seen in modern menswear collections. Number 7. Clogs. Clogs were a little clunky but undeniably cool. Their wooden soles and leather uppers had a no-frills charm that fit perfectly with the earthy, bohemian vibe of the decade. They were versatile, too. You'd see them paired with peasant blouses, maxi dresses, or even jeans. My sister had a tan pair with little brass studs along the edges. Every step she took made a satisfying clunk, and she always swore they were the most comfortable shoes she owned. At the time, comfort wasn't just a bonus, it was revolutionary. Number 8. Wedge Sandals. Wedge sandals were a key part of 70s summer fashion, offering both comfort and style. Cork wedges, often paired with maxi dresses or flared jeans, fit perfectly with the bohemian spirit of the time. Loved for their practicality, they were worn everywhere from picnics to casual parties. By the late 70s, stilettos took over, but wedges remain a popular summer staple, making occasional comebacks in retro collections. Number 9. Fringe Accessories. Fringe wasn't limited to jackets. It showed up on bags, scarves, and even boots. It added movement and drama to every step, capturing the free-spirited essence of the 70s. My mom had a fringe bag that swayed with every move she made, and it always seemed to catch the light just right. Number 10. Rainbow Suspenders. Rainbow stripes captured the vibrant, carefree spirit of the 70s. Featured on sweaters, shirts, scarves, and pants, these bold, multicolored stripes became a symbol of individuality and positivity, especially among teens and young adults. Though rainbow stripes faded in the 80s, today they serve as a nostalgic nod to the optimism of the 70s. Number 11. Ditto Pants. Dittos weren't your average pair of pants. With a curved yoke that highlighted the hips, they were designed to celebrate curves. They came in every color under the sun, from vibrant yellows to deep purples. I once saw someone at a block party wearing bright orange dittos paired with a white halter top, and she looked like she'd stepped right out of a magazine. If you wanted to make a statement in the 70s, dittos were the way to go. Number 12. Elephant leg pants. If bell-bottoms were big, elephant leg pants were colossal. These wide-legged trousers flowed dramatically with every step, creating a sense of movement that felt almost cinematic. I had a pair in lightweight cotton, perfect for summer, and every time the wind caught them, I felt like I was floating. They were equal parts drama and comfort, a combination the 70s loved to embrace. Number 13. Wallabees. Wallabees weren't flashy, but they didn't need to be. With their crepe soles and soft leather uppers, they were the epitome of laid-back cool. Paired with jeans, corduroys, or even skirts, they fit right in with the casual vibe of the decade. My dad had a pair he wore everywhere, and though I didn't appreciate their style as a kid, I can now see why they were such a hit. Number 14. Dr. Scholes wooden sandals. Dr. Scholes sandals were the ultimate summer shoe. With a wooden sole and a single leather strap, they were both minimalist and chic. Every step made that distinct wooden click, announcing your arrival long before you said a word. My neighbor had a white pair she wore to the beach, and they always looked effortlessly cool, even when covered in sand. Number 15. Quilted Jackets. Quilted jackets gained popularity in the 1970s for their balance of style and practicality. Lightweight yet warm, they featured diamond or geometric stitching and often included leather accents. Originally worn by outdoor enthusiasts, they quickly became everyday fashion, embraced by both celebrities and designers. By the mid-70s, quilted jackets were a staple for cool weather, seen on everyone from suburban dads to college students. Though they faded in the 80s, they've made a comeback in modern outerwear collections with updated designs. Number 16. Tube socks. Tube socks, originally designed for athletes in the 60s, became a 70s fashion staple with their thick, colorful stripes. Worn by kids, teens, and adults, they were a symbol of casual cool, especially at roller rinks and schoolyards. Featured in movies like The Bad News Bears from 1976, tube socks were everywhere by the mid-70s. Though they faded in the 80s with the rise of shorter socks, they still appear in nostalgic trends today. Number 17. Cowl and turtleneck shirts. Cowl neck shirts became the go-to for those who loved a relaxed, elegant look with a dash of sophistication. The loose draped fabric at the neck offered a flattering and feminine silhouette, and it became a must-have in many women's wardrobes. Whether in sweaters or dresses, cowl necks were a versatile piece, especially for layering over bell-bottoms or mini-skirts. Turtleneck sweaters were a staple of 70s wardrobes, known for their versatility and sophistication. Though turtlenecks had been around for decades, they surged in popularity during the 1970s, becoming a go-to for both casual and formal occasions. Turtlenecks began to decline in popularity during the flashy, shoulder-padded 80s, but they've never truly disappeared. Today, they remain a classic piece, often referenced in retro-inspired fashion. Number 18. Patterned tights. Patterned tights brought a playful twist to traditional hosiery. First gaining popularity in the late 60s, they hit their peak in the 70s, thanks to their bold designs and vibrant colors. From polka dots and stripes to florals and psychedelic swirls, patterned tights became a favorite for women looking to add personality to their outfits. They were often paired with mini skirts, hot pants, or sweater dresses, creating a look that was both chic and fun. The trend started to wane by the early 80s as solid-colored tights and leggings took over. However, patterned tights occasionally resurface in fashion, proving their staying power. Number 19. Famars shoes. Famars, those wavy-soled shoes, were a must-have for the 70s. With their cork or rubber soles, they perfectly captured the earthy, bohemian vibe of the era. Paired with maxi dresses, bell-bottoms, or skirts, they added a quirky touch to any outfit. The wavy soles weren't just for looks, they offered comfort and support, making them perfect for long days out. Celebrities like Jane Fonda embraced the Famars look, wearing them with relaxed, casual outfits that screamed effortless style. These shoes quickly became the go-to for anyone seeking a balance of fashion and function. Number 20. Jewelry. The 70s weren't just about the clothes. The jewelry was as bold as the fashion trends. From oversized pieces to intricate, meaningful designs, jewelry made a statement that was uniquely 70s. Gold fishbone necklaces. These necklaces were a symbol of the earthy, natural vibe of the time. With their sleek, woven design, they evoked a sense of effortless style. Floating heart necklaces. These delicate romantic pieces featured a small heart suspended inside a larger frame, giving them a whimsical and dreamy feel. Mood rings. Mood rings were the perfect accessory to go along with the emotional energy of the 70s. Changing color depending on your mood, they became a fun, quirky way to express yourself without saying a word. Stick pins. For a more sophisticated touch, stick pins added an element of class to any ensemble. Often seen in the 70s on both men and women, these pins were worn as a statement piece on blazers or ties. The 70s were a decade of bold experimentation and self-expression, from metallic disco outfits to earthy clogs. Each trend tells a story, whether it's of rebellion, glamour, or comfort. As we revisit these iconic styles, it's clear they weren't just clothes. They were pieces of a cultural movement. Don't forget to hit subscribe for more dives into fashion history, and let's keep the conversation going about the trends that defined a generation.